Ping the Discord real quick, because my desktop is acting stupid. Somebody ping the Discord. Like, somebody ping somebody in Discord so I can do it on my desktop.
I can still hear you.
You see me? All right.
Yeah.
Bet. All right. So they can hear me. Y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
All right.
You kind of fucked it up a little bit. Like you kind of focus it in, focus the gain in a little bit.
Let's see. Does that work?
Yeah. Yeah, you sound better.
I was worried that when you said focus the gain in a little more, you said like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Damn.
The question is, when we go do a drunk stream custom where me and you just get drunk as shit and talk shit?
I do that when I play Friday, man. I'm more comfortable that way because Friday's a good game. Murder. I like getting pilled. You feel me? Like, so yeah, I'm down for that. I'll play some Friday.
Damn, why is your mic doing that? It's got this like little like fuzz to it.
What do you mean?
Let me go to YouTube and see if I can hear it.
Cause I'm using my desktop. This is all I'm using.
Oh no, it sounds good for them.
Okay.
Alright,
Cool.
as long as it sounds good
so
to the chat, I can make out what you're saying.
Cool.
Alright. What you gonna do? Put the name with these folk?
Yeah.
Mr. Ronald McDonald.
Swag.
Thought you was gonna put them shorts on him. I was about to be like, no, don't do that.
We're gonna supersize the death ball for him.
He said, somebody earlier in the chat was like, yo, so custom about to be handing out Happy Meals? What?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, bro, Happy Meals for everybody. Happy Meal for you. You get a Happy Meal. You get a Happy Meal.
My screen ain't turned on. Oh, there it is. There we go. Well. There we go. And then.
For everybody. Happy Meal for you. You get a Happy Meal. You get a Happy Meal.
My screen ain't turned on. Oh, there it is.
There it is. See, and then I got advertisement.
And then.
For everybody. Happy Meal for you. You get a Happy Meal. You get a Happy Meal.
There we go, y'all. All right, what's up, everybody? Shit, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Got 12 people watching. We need 12 likes.
Y'all respect NBA's crippin', okay? Get them likes up. Respect that crippin'. All right. Get them likes
yeah,
up.
that's right. He did tell you with Mark Cripps.
Trailer Park Chris.
I forgot about that.
Trailer Park Chris. Yo, there's probably a real Trailer Park Chris though. Why we laughing? Like, there's probably some real Trailer Park Chris, man. They ain't playing.
Hey, you got. Hey, whenever you get a second, go to your stream and fix your title because your autocorrect got your ass. And it's instead of it saying special guest perfection, it says special guest perfection. Like he's on here just giving a fucking estimated guess.
Oops.
Fucking theories out here, baby. Theories.
Special guest.
Not a guest. He's a theory. He doesn't even exist.
Special guest perfection. Oh shit.
I'm surprised nobody said anything about that in the chat. They probably didn't even notice it either.
We're too professional. That's what it is.
Probably right. Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
exactly what it is.
Let's see.
Zasia must be sick. I ain't sick, KB. Why would you say I'm sick?
All right, there we
Grelio
go.
was like, so we finally about to see custom versus perfection?
I don't know, man. I'm not up for it today, man. I'm not. I don't want to lose, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's a whole ordeal. We'll get that one day, though. We'll get that one day.
All in due time.
I need a certain super soul, all right, and I ain't got it yet.
Looking for the super soul, whatever. Yeah, we just out here letting y'all get some PT while we talk about some stuff.
No, I don't want to be on your team. Like, what the fuck?
The 9th Hokage, bro. He's the 9th Hokage. Why would you not want to be a part of that squad?
The ninth Hokage?
The
Nah.
ninth Hokage, bro. Like
Take ninth?
the ninth.
Never. You know what I mean? Never. Where is that movie at? So, you want to get into it?
Hell yeah, let's get into it, man.
Alright, let's dive in, man. So new
Yes,
DLC, okay? New DLC, man. Get my Men in Black on real quick, guys. New DLC.
Zayjin. What's up, Ty? What up, Great Leo? A9 KB Lava.
Yo. Hit the likes. Hit the likes.
All y'all need to smash the like. Joseph, Kenji, a lot of y'all in here. Appreciate that. 7 in the building.
Where is it? Oh, Senkai Key Blast.
You can all play, so y'all can play.
Solar Flare.
So what topic do you want to talk about first in DLC 11? Because we can talk about a bunch of different shit. So which way do you want to start it?
Mainly just, I was just diving DLC, man. I was just diving into DLC.
Alright, so just DLC 11. With that...
The 11th one, man. The 11th one. How many games get an 11th DLC, yo?
Fact. I keep getting this comment, though, on the last video I posted about, they'll comment, they'll say, the last, or they'll be like, they never said it was the DLC. It's an update. To that, well, actually, no. What do you think about that perfection, Mr. Special Guest? Oh, never mind. You fixed it. It's guest now. It's guest. But what do you think about it?
I mean, they did say it was DLC. I also saw tweets that basically separated the two. It's like it's going to be an update and a DLC, like the usual. So it is DLC Pack 11.
Well, have you ever known them to release a DLC, or sorry, to release an update that gave us a free character?
Oh no, they're gonna get their money.
Oh yeah. Only one character was ever free, but you did have to pre-order the game, and that was Goku Black. And then later, they charged $5 for it.
Fuck you, Kevin.
I mean, I view this as a good thing because that means that we're gonna get at least two characters. Wish we would have got 3 or 4, but we're at least gonna get 2 characters out of this. So
I think it's a possibility they could go crazy. I mean, now granted, this is just me. I don't want to call it wishful thinking, but I'm saying it as I can't judge them at this point on why they would give us this stuff. And I know you saw part of the video yesterday that I did the live stream talking about it, and Juice brought up the specific fact of there are 3 more symbols left that we would be able to gain from when playing in the tournament. That if they was to release them because of those specific symbols, it would make sense why they gave us what's her name? Corona? I mean Cronoa?
yeah.
Same kind of time, but she could technically be the Time Patrol. The other one is the Capsule Corp logo. That's why I think Super Saiyan God Trunks is probably coming. And then there's another one, the Galactic Patrol. And I was even bold enough to say that I believe that if they give us characters regarding just those specific symbols, Maris, the Angel, Whis' younger brother, would be the only other character in the Galactic Patrol I would think that they put in the game, even though we ain't seen anything from. You can tell with Supreme Kind of Time, you don't have to see a motherfucker fight to be able to make a move. So,
not really. Plus, I mean, they could rip a whole bunch of her Dragon Ball Heroes stuff. So.
Oh yeah, that's true too, and I forgot about that in the video. So, and like, Maris hasn't had any screen time at all, other than on other people's channels for looking at manga.
Yeah.
So it kind of is it is kind of far fetched. Like he has had no literal screen time. But I mean, do you see anybody else in the Galactic Patrol that could possibly be that character? Because, like you said, you believe they'll probably give us 2 characters. I think
Yeah.
at minimum they'll give us 3 because of these symbols.
Well, it depends. I mean, number one, it depends on when they want to release this DLC. Because if they're trying to get a summer release, that means they have to do it within the next month or two, which gives us 2 more V-Jump reveals. So I think they're most definitely going to do 1 more character. And if I had to pick, um, I'm just gonna say Fury Broly, just because they went the extra length to give us his base form armor. I think that was a hint at what the other character was gonna be, and I mean, this is celebrating 6 million Xenoverse 2 copies sold. So I mean, if they were to give us Fury Broly, I could see them possibly going more into his fighter's moveset and maybe give him Super Saiyan as a transformation.
So Fury Broly is the Broly that hasn't went insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could see that too. I mean, I'd granted, because something else too is that we at Custom, this is your stream too, so jump in whenever you want. But I just, you real silent. I wanted to make sure you didn't feel left out.
Yeah.
We when looking at, like you said, let's say that they could do something like that, and symbols don't mean anything. If you look at it in that sense, if the symbols may mean something, you're looking at what they've already given us in the game to predict what the character would be. So they've already given us the Elder Kai's Super Soul. We have a couple, I think, and they're Elder Kai Super Soul. We got his clothes. What if what if the Elder Kai comes to the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that's even possible? It's funny to talk about because like nobody wants to play with the Elder Kai, but
I think we got a better chance of getting Shin, the actual current Supreme Kai, either him or Kibito Kai, before we would ever get old Kai, because he's literally never done anything that you can make the moveset off of.
True.
I mean, he's never been playable in any game. Like, even in Japan, I don't think he's ever been playable. So
he can dance though.
I mean, yeah.
Ignore me. What do you think, Custom Man?
I never even knew about this symbol stuff. That's like new to me. So I'm like, damn. Like, there's some symbols. Y'all guess who's in the game? I don't care who's in the game, because to me it doesn't improve the game at all. It's just adding characters. I just, that's not me. I'm more costume accessories. But as guesswork, I don't really know. Like, other than we only saw one person they add, and like we ain't getting nobody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless they giving us another scan with more people, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the case. And if they are doing this whole symbol thing, I think the Time Patrol, or was it the Galactic Patrol? Did you say they have a symbol? There's a small chance that it could be Moro. I mean, I can't see them because he does have a lot of things to do with the Galactic Patrol. And if they wanted to do one more big, like, huge DLC and make a big deal about it, they could add Moro, even though he hasn't been in the anime yet.
Yeah, because it's in the same boat as Maris. Galactic Patrol, like Maris has had no screen time, just like Moro. So it's just like, do you look at it as a thing where they're gonna release this Supreme Kai time and see how this goes down, and then maybe later they'll be like, okay, well, this sold enough, it's still making money, so yeah, let's go ahead and continue and then add some more characters.
Yeah, I think they're gonna keep on going, especially considering we're like right at this like in between point between consoles and whatnot. I don't think they're ready to release. I don't think they're gonna be ready to release a Dragon Ball game on PS5 or any of the current consoles, at least for the next 2 years. So I think they're gonna wait this first year out with the consoles out and just let like Xenoverse 2 catch a whole bunch of DLC releases to keep the community alive, and then make a Xenoverse 3 on PS5 in like 2021 or 2022.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I had already felt that way since they had released the the new scan. They're not scans, but promotional ideals for the next gen console being, you know, end of this year, beginning of next year. Probably better for the end of this year because of Christmas and stuff. And that's when they release new consoles anyways for Christmas time. But, you know, I just don't see them. I honestly don't even see Xenoverse 3 happening. I personally, you know, I just personally hope that they just do away with Xenoverse. Keep everything that was great about Xenoverse and trash the rest of it. Because most of the game is amazing. But there's a lot of stuff in here that can be, and to us it seems like laziness, like the lack of Super Saiyan hair standing up, being able to walk, like, yeah, Toki City grew to Conton City, is a lot bigger. I don't want to ever just be around in the open world like that. Hub world sucks. It really does. There's nothing to do.
I mean, I feel like if they do make a Xenoverse 3, the main thing that I want cut would definitely have to be the Coliseum battles and all that. No one's using that. No one even cares to try to make content off of that or anything. So that was like, that's the useless part of the game. They could have used that time. They made that pointless mode to like try to make more characters or more like content for CACs.
Right. I mean, you could have done a lot of small things too, where it's just, I don't know, man. I think that, you know, we've all felt like they've strung us along at this point because they add stuff like the Hero Coliseum mode. It's literally just Dokkan in Xenos. Like, I don't care. It's like when Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still the shit and Bakugo comes out. And everybody's like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, this is a toy Yu-Gi-Oh? No thanks, I'll stick with my card. You know? It took years for people to latch on to that. And, you know, and then they had to get rid of Yu-Gi-Oh! In order for Bakugo stuff, like the little balls or whatever they are, to sell. Once that faded out and there was no more Yu-Gi-Oh! You either said, fuck it, I don't need it no more, or, well, this is all I got, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, I think damn, Bakugo or Bakugan. Yeah, it was Bakugan.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, they did that died off. That went for a couple of years. They tried, but that definitely died off.
Beyblade then.
Beyblade.
Let it rip.
I got a better one. Fucking Bionicle.
Ah, see, you missed me with that. Ain't that Legos? That's like Legos, right?
No, bro.
Was that like Legos?
Yeah, that was Legos.
Okay.
Like, brand new line to, you know, get away from just being Legos. They was gonna make something that was like action.
I actually had some. They came in that cylinder.
This shit was tough, bro. Like, you had the because when the second season came out, they had the little like Star Wars looking things where you could push the back of them and it would pop their head out, and they have this little mask in there. You could put it on your character that you had already bought a year ago, and it'd fit, and it'd be like the mind takeover thing. Like, that shit was tough as bro. I remember being little going, yo, I like Bionicle. That shit's tough.
Facts.
That shit was cool. I got an uncle that lives in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I've been with him to go see a bunch of Carolina Panther football games. And I remember he came down and visited us because we don't ever get to see him like this since they live so far away. And he bought me and both of my little brothers Bionicles. He bought all of us different Bionicles. It was so cool because, you know, they went for like $10 in the store for a figure. He bought each of us one. We was into that shit heavy. We was like, hell yeah, thank you. We appreciate that, Uncle John. We'll be back. I gotta go build this real quick. Good times, man.
Wait, how you spell container?
Containment?
Container.
Container. Container. Container.
Okay. That's what I meant, Lava. I meant container, not cylinder. They came in this, like, Bionicle things came in this container.
Yeah.
I said cylinder.
I forgot. Yo, that's right.
Containment? No, container. Like, container, not containment. Container. Alright, I'm gonna use my cork. Hold on. I need key. Let's go.
But no,
I need key.
Right. Beyblade gameplay was that shit. Outside of like Bionicle was just before I really got into it.
Let me ask y'all both something. Would you go for an 11th DLC, say on a game like Mortal Kombat?
Well, I don't play Mortal Kombat, but if I enjoyed the game, I feel like Mortal Kombat has less problems with it, and I would be more open to it. But
Okay.
It's like XENOVERSE is my favorite game of all time so far. I've played a bunch of games. Not a gamer, but I've played enough games to know when they're onto something with this. And it just, because they won't fix the main stuff, it's more of a, man, I can't get behind it, just because we've been screwed so many other times. So I guess if it was a game like Mortal Kombat that doesn't have as many glitches or mess ups in a game that refuses to be fixed, then yeah, I would probably be a lot more lenient towards being like, yes, this is about to be an awesome DLC, even if it is almost 4 years old. I feel like if there was no problems with the game mechanics, I would be very willing to buy it and very willing to hype it if it was done. What about you, Perfection?
Well, I don't really play Mortal Kombat, not the new one at least. But 11 DLCs, all those DLC characters better be like top-notch characters. I'm not talking about any E tiers or anything. So yeah, you would have to come correct. I'm not paying any extra money for like a low-tier character like Striker. Like I ain't paying that money for Striker. But if you come at me with something like they got a couple of good DLC characters: Terminator, RoboCop, freaking.
They got what was it? Thomas the Tank Engine? No, I'm just kidding. That's no, they do have some good characters. They got the Predator. They got
bro. If my uncle ain't in it, then I ain't buying, bro. Fuck that.
No, I feel you, bro. I also don't. I think a lot of it boils down to this too. You can't make more. You cannot continue to make DLC on a game when the game is so old that nobody plays it. I mean, it's the same thing that they did with Ninja Storm 4, I think, 3 or 4, the latest one. They just gave it a DLC a few months ago, or a month ago or something.
Yeah, nobody cared because the game was dead. They didn't what they should have done when they were making that DLC and said, "Oh, well, we're gonna revert all the changes that ruined this game and give you all this stuff." Then people would have been excited about the game. But what a lot of people don't know, the reason that Storm 4 ended up dying is because of that fixed Storm 4 crap that they nerfed too much of the game to the point where it wasn't fun anymore. Like everything that did crap damage. Like they took out a lot of
that sounds like XENOVERSE.
I mean, it could potentially be XENOVERSE. Thankfully, they haven't nerfed too much in XENOVERSE to the point of unusability. The only thing they need to focus on in XENOVERSE is handling those goddamn modders.
Well, I feel like because they can mod so easily is part of the reason the game has the broken mechanics it has. And I could be wrong for this, and y'all could just chalk this up as my opinion to those of y'all that are watching. I look at that and I say, if you got a game that has sold more copies than any other game in its franchise to date, why is the game not? Why is it not fixed? Especially when DLC 6, before they came out with it, they said that they were going to update the game and fix the problems. They literally was like, we're going to fix the netcode. Those were his words, if I'm not mistaken. Or we're going to work on getting the netcode fixed or something like that. But they literally addressed it shit publicly on TV, or not TV, but over the live stream. And then it turns out that, like I was saying in my stream yesterday, after 2 weeks, the game just went back to, went back to the way it was, but it ended up being worse. It's like you fix it, and then for some reason, because it was fixed, now there's a new problem. Everything goes back to the way it was before, except worse now because you didn't fix the game. All you did was... And see, this is where I think they might have actually tried to fix it, because like I was telling Custom yesterday, and that while I'm playing the game, I was never able to use... You know how Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's combos are, where... Not Vegito, but Vegeta. He can't do any kind of cancel unless you do the regular cancel where he vanishes. After 3 or 4 X's, he knocks him away, and then you hit X again to... or square in your case. To appear on the other side, you can block out of that or use a move to cancel it, but you've got to hit that initial X in order to appear over there. You know, you could never boost dash cancel out of none of that. That's the only type of cancel you could do. After they fixed it in DLC, I could literally get on and you do any of his knockaways. It didn't matter what knockaway. I was able to boost dash cancel after every one of them with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I didn't record a fucking video because I was like, yo, they fixed the game. This is awesome. 2 weeks later, now none of that works. And I'm talking about, I used, who did I use? I think I used Kid Gohan too. And he was the same way. Any knockaway, I could just boost dash cancel out of it with any CAC. It was amazing. And I just don't understand how it went to shit. And it was like, I get off, I wake up the next morning, go to work, come back home, and it's like I'm playing an old game that... And I'm like, what happened? So I just don't understand how a game... There's no evidence of them trying to fix it. Yeah, what he just did, yeah. He just did. You used to be able to do that with any knockout, but what it was. No matter what character. Boost dash cancel, and it's like it just all went to shit in a day. So you got these modders on here that are cheating, and I'm doing nothing about it. It's just like the boosting problem. They weren't doing shit about the boosting. You know, I just don't understand how you can make so much money off a game but won't make the shit that makes you the most money as good as it could possibly be. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to be, like you said, like all these sales and shit, and then still throwing half-ass things when we're over here blaming modders when they're bringing the most enjoyment to the game by it. But I'm telling you, we had Tails moving the first month. We had better hair. We had just better characters. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, there's some bad dudes out there. It's like there's bad cops, there's bad people, man, but there's also good in the shit. And I see a lot of channels were built off this shit. Hell, you look at these dudes like Rakudo, Slow Plays, and all those dudes, man. They make a killing off this stuff, off these mods and stuff like that, man. So there's something to it. It's just some people use it in a fucked up way, man. And, you know, a lot of them are kids too, man. A lot of them just want to have the stuff that's in the game. That just shows you how, like, limited this game is. That people are running to mods just to even do some shit, you know? I get it, yeah, putting broken moves, one hits, that's trash. But as far as aesthetics and clothes and accessories, that should be looking fire. And it's like, why can't we just add that? Remember when we had that black hair glitch? You put a sword on and your hair would turn completely black. They took that off. Like, yeah, like you guys took that off? Y'all nerfed that? Like, y'all take away that? Remember how when your hair would even if you had Launch's wig, she can turn into Launch with Super Saiyan, like the blue hair would go yellow. Like, it's like they took that away. Like, why are y'all taking the good stuff away? Like, you used to be able to wear a skirt with the Time Patroller jackets, the training jackets, because I have proof. I made Hiruwari, and you can see in that video you cannot do that anymore. Like, go try to make her now, you can't do that like you did in my video. Like, that's what makes it kind of suck. Like, damn, like, they're taking away some really fucked up stuff. They did add the fact that the skirt, the top sash changes color, but I'm like, above that, everything else, like, they need some updates, man. And the videos I'm going to be dropping, man, they really need to be out here, because it's really, I feel like they're not really discussed enough. Everyone talks about the DLC, but no one really talks about updating the game. And they know the difference between updating and actual patches and actual just, you know what I mean, like a DLC before just an update. I want an update to the game.
Do you think too that it may be the reason that nobody talking about the updates anymore is because they know as content creators that it doesn't matter what we make in a video, they're going to not listen regardless. So they're gonna make whatever content gets their views. Do you think that has a big factor in them not talking about the update no more?
Go ahead. Right, you can go ahead.
I'll say kind of not really, because like when you make that kind of stuff, like you got to know as a content creator, man. Like for example, Gray Leo, he's just now becoming a content creator. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't even have a video up, but he contacted Bandai and he got a response, you know, from their team or whatever. They'll look into it. So there's stuff you can do. I feel like a lot of these people don't do that. They don't even tweet these dudes. They don't even say nothing. They just make a video for the views. You see what I'm saying? Actually contact the people. Actually try to say something to them. Get a response. Put that on your video. You see what I'm saying? Put that in the beginning. Like, here, guys, I contacted Bandai. Check this out. Don't try to come back and use for clout and views like certain people. Like, oh, I'm back on XENOVERSE now. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, like, perfection go.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. A lot of these guys, they were chomping at the bit to leave XENOVERSE because they themselves got bored of it. Like, I'm not gonna name names. Just if it don't apply, let it fly. If it don't apply, let it fly. But a lot of these bigger YouTubers, they left XENOVERSE to go off and do whatever else content that they wanted to do, and they were perfectly entitled to do that. I feel like it's disrespectful to their XENOVERSE audience, because that's what everyone was there for. But they're entitled to do whatever they want to as creators. It just feels like a smack in the face if you're a fan of these people, that because they said, well, forget you and what you want to watch, I'm gonna do this new stuff. I got my numbers now. And then when the DLC comes out, oh, well, now I'm back on XENOVERSE. Yeah, I'll say the same thing. Get the hell out of here. You didn't stay here. You didn't talk about these problems. You had your influence. You know, you got the size. You got the influence now. You could have thrown around some of that weight, you know, made some noise, said, oh, well, this is a problem, that's a problem. Nobody's doing anything, and that would have been applying pressure to the developers at some level, because you got someone that's big and known in the community saying that these are issues, and there's been no efforts to address these issues. That looks bad on the developers' part, so they're going to have to do something if someone's being called them out. But they want to be cool with them so that they can continue getting called out to these like little like shows and live stream events, which God knows how long it's been since they've had one of those on Twitch. I don't think they've had any like live streams, like Bandai streams with anyone coming in for a minute.
Like new info. Turns out, nah, there is no new info. We're just releasing it for the Switch.
Yeah. So,
but not interrupt you, because I want you to expand upon this, because you're headed in the direction that I was thinking about. Looking at the last time that these, and everybody knows who we're talking about. We're not going to say names. Since Perfection decided let's not say the names, but remember the last time they was on the couch and on the flight home, they was like, we gave them the list, you know, gave them all, you know, everything that we said needed to be fixed, and acted all nice at that on the couch, and they were never seen again on the. Do you find that a coincidence? Because I think the next time that they had some YouTubers on the couch, the ones that we're talking about weren't there. They were Pokemon. There were Pokemon YouTubers on the couch for XENOVERSE.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of that. I noticed the fact that over the years, over the past couple of months, you do not see the majority of the people that started going to those live streams. It's like little by little, one by one, they started just disappearing, and I don't know. I mean, they garnered all those subscribers, so I'm like, you're sitting at 40, 50, 60,000 subs. Some of them got even more, and you're not trying to go ahead and stay around and get this paper and do what you got to do to please your audience. It's something else that works there. But I think that, again, I've spoken to one of these people. I'm not going to name names, but I spoke to one of these people personally. with email, and they explained to me that at least having to do with them, they weren't able to get anything done with the developers. Like they would say that, oh, well, we would send, at least he would send emails, and he would say what he had. Oh, it was a break in communication. Now that's him. I'm talking about the other people that come in talking about power and all that. The other people that come in, you know, ain't uploaded XENOVERSE in several months, but they see this DLC views and they want to go ahead and get the DLC views. But like I said, it feels insulting. You'll come back to get the little pumping view from the DLC, but you won't stay around to help the community. And I mean, granted, no one said it was your job to help the community, but if you reach so much reward and benefit from the community and you don't want to give back in the slightest, it just feels disrespectful.
I don't blame you.
Hey, I feel you. Like, and I get where he coming from. I'm more like, it's more comical to me though. Like, it's more funny. Like to hear these dudes be like, "Damn, I gotta make this video. I can't believe I'm making this video." Now you got dudes like Omega Proc. I'm back on XENOVERSE, guys. Whoa, we're like, whoa, guys. Like it's crazy.
Hold up, that's one of them.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Oh yeah. We got the receipts. Let me tell you, like,
bruh, he ain't been doing anything in years. What the fuck? Who used the Dragon Balls to revive this dude?
Same people that revived Leafy, apparently.
Damn.
I mean, at this point, like, because we're not sitting here saying they can't make content. You can't sit here and be like, yo, I'm done with this game, and as soon as the DLC comes out, yo, look, I'm back on the game. As soon as the DLC's done, I won't be back on until another one. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, and I mean, it comes down to the fans a little bit too, because if you notice that's happening, if someone is just like, well, forget you for the next several months, I'm not making anything for you, I'm not interacting with you, I'm just dropping you off, and that's, well, in my opinion, you should be dropping them off too, because they abandoned you. I mean, especially when you're, if you got like tens of thousands of subscribers, we do know that to some level you do have a financial incentive to make the videos. You have an obligation to your fans. It's like you get sponsorships and all that different stuff. So you got literally no reason to not be out here, you know, doing your thing on YouTube outside of just some air. Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
I agree. Because when I left, you know, I said I left. In reality, I never left. I just said I wasn't going to be playing the game and posting the videos like that. I just can't do it no more, because if I continued, it wasn't going to pan out for my channel. It's not like I was like, I'm never coming back to it. This game is terrible. Goodbye forever. As soon as the DLC pop out, it's, oh shit, I'm back. And yeah, that's all we're saying. Like, eventually, you know, you hope that, for instance, all us three that are in the party right now, guys like Kid, Classic Ruben, Wife Phoenix, you know, guys that got their start off of XENOVERSE, you know, we'll be able to get to that level one day, because there's no other way that you'll be able to see if the money will affect people the way that, because you can make one video a day and get more than 2,000 views every video you post, just with one video a day, and you'll make some decent money. It'll be like a minimum wage job. You know what I'm saying? If you're a minimum habit, that's like a minimum wage job. But if you don't average that, because your channel isn't big enough, you know, it's a different story. So in order for, you know, the smaller YouTubers to actually make it, is they have to constantly make the content. And I would consider my channel a small channel. Granted, I have almost 3,000 subs, but compared to 1 million, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a flick of a fucking wrist, bro. Get out of here, you gotta go, bro. So for a big content creator to come back, and even if you're like, they feel like it's, they owe them their the subscribers, which I call my subs my family, the ones that truly watch, they know they're my family, and they treat it as, like you said, they have financial obligations involved into it, and they feel like, oh, well, if I do this will make those fans, when that's not how it comes off. The way it comes off is you're trying to fucking backpedal into some shit you already supposedly left. If you left, why are you coming? Oh, to get some more views and content. Yeah, appreciate that. You ain't said shit about the game, now you want to talk about DLC. That's how it comes off. Nobody, and the people that fuck with it are the little kids on your channel. That goes for every big YouTuber that's done it. Omega Pro YouTube. You don't just leave the game and then start talking about DLC soon as it pops back. Even if you are not thinking about it in a money sense, you're thinking about it as, it's the least I can do is talk about it since I ain't been on the game. That's not how it comes off. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, custom YouTube, that's just not how it comes off. It comes off very fucking arrogant. Like, oh, I can talk about whatever I want because I got enough. I can do what I want because I got enough subs.
Well, hey man, that only works for top tier, because you could see look what Omega Pro. Remember, he left to rap or do whatever he was doing for like 7 months, came back, never was the same. Now he's talking about coming back to Xeno. It ain't gonna be the same. So it ain't always for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always for everybody. I can't see Jadentastic doing the same thing. I can't see, what's that saying, or these dudes, man.
Yeah, and I'm kind of bothered by the fact that a lot of these guys, they all get in one group. It's not just Xenoverse that does it. It's just like every subset of Dragon Ball does it. Dragon Ball Fighter, Ball, bro.
It's any game. Look at War. Not to cut you off, but look at Warzone and guys like Grizzy and like y'all know who the dude is, right? The guy that can play anything on command on guitar. He can do an anime song. Like, y'all need to look him up. The dude. THE space capital DOOO. The dude. He can play anything. He used to never play games. Now all of a sudden, and that's cool. I'm glad that he did that because it's given his channel a little bit different content. But it goes exactly back to what you just said. Everybody's linking up together to be, this bigger force, because all guys like Grizzy, Soup, all those guys, all they did was play video games, Modern Warfare, Rainbow Six Siege, and Warzone and shit like that. And then the dude was like, yeah, man, I'll play with you guys. They like my stuff, so I'm gonna play with them. And it's just like, if you don't link up and get in a group or a clique, bro, you're not gonna succeed. That's the way it looks.
Well, not only that, but this is what I was gonna say. They're centralizing the power, basically. They get all the creators of a certain size together in one Discord or one group. They don't even necessarily have to be Discord, but they get all together in one group, and they try to have a hive-minded mentality about things. They try to dictate what one creator can do, what this creator can do, who's stepping on whose toes, and if you don't play ball, they will try to openly blackball you. They will try to act like your content ain't shit. They'll try to, bad mouth you and really try to do some backroom type stuff. And again, this is not just with the Xenoverse community. This is with the fighters community. I mean, I was sitting up watching a live stream of a guy that, I think his name is Clayton Chapman. Dude is just a legit good dude. Makes great content. Made up a lot of the text in Dragon Ball Fighters, and when but a lot of the Dragon Ball Fighters, they stole from him, lied about him, tried to mudsling on his name, and this guy's going around with cancer. He is sick, and they're doing it to him, and they know that he has this sickness and all that. So these guys are cutthroat. They don't care. Whenever anything involves some money or some fame or popularity, people get corrupted, and they will do whatever it takes to try to keep themselves in the limelight, even if they have to bury us. And that's the problem.
True. I mean, but that is the little guy, though.
not be fair, but you kind of is the bad guys, because why you gotta click up? We don't need things to be centralized. It needs to be a variety. Everyone needs to be on their own stuff. I mean, I'm not saying you can't be friends with people, but when you're trying to run it like it's an operation, like it's some kind of little fake mafia crime syndicate or some stuff, then it's a fucking problem.
That's fine. Well, I mean, all right. So speaking, that's funny. You called it a mafia, like fake mafia thing. All right. You know how the mafia does their individuals. If the individual does one thing that they don't like, or they don't finish a job, or whatever the case may be, you have the possibility of being whacked, killed, and that's actually happened. I'm about to tell y'all an example. We talked about this a couple of weeks when Kid was in here with us about Nagoy. His whole channel got taken down. Rhymestyle and Syriax and Cabby and these big YouTubers are supposedly because remember they wanted to get together. They was all on PlayStation. They were the big guys, and all the big guys on X, Goy, the legendary Negro Saiyan, and Zenkai. They was like the big three on Xbox out of YouTubers for XENOVERSE. And when Goy lost his channel, none of the YouTubers said anything on YouTube. They was like Zenkai, from what I heard, was the only one that was. He went on his Instagram, was like, "Yo, y'all need to," or they went on Twitter and added YouTube or something like that, but didn't make a video, letting their fans know about anything, or didn't do none of that. Didn't try to help out or anything. And I'm sitting here going, "Well, I thought y'all was all in this together," and it just shows that you're not. These big ass groups, like for instance what me and Custom are doing right now, is very personalized. Because me and Custom, it's LAGFEST, but let's do it on Custom's channel so he can bring out some more views. He wants to play games, that usually gets us more views. I don't need it to happen on LAGFEST. I don't need it to happen on my channel. It doesn't matter. I just want the message. And I think once you get to that certain level, like you said, either the money or the fame starts to corrupt people. And even if y'all are supposedly homies, then why not defend somebody? Why not come to them like a man? Like Kid did to me. He thought that I was stepping out of line, that my content was. He came to me like a grown man, was like, "Hey man, I just want you to step back." And I'm like, "My fault. I didn't know it was like that." And that's how stuff is supposed to be settled, in the real world. But that's not how it's settled online, because you're never. Most of the time, people don't even show their faces. And guys like Syriax or Rhymestyle, they've had their faces out there forever. But even I don't think I've ever seen his face. Not that it matters, but most people hide behind screens, and people can say that, have said that. But it's just one of the things where people talk reckless and do certain things because they feel like you don't know who I am, you don't know what I look like, you can't touch me if I screw you over. And that's the way these cliques that we're talking about seem. And it's sad.
But I view it as this too. I view it as them trying to control the opposition. Like they try to they try to see if you will play ball and if you're a controlled force. Like if they can figure out how to manipulate you, or if you're gonna be in on their bullshit. And if you're not gonna be in on their bullshit, they're gonna try to they're gonna try to smoke you out. They're gonna try to take care of you and make sure that you don't become a force on your own. Because I find it, like, I did some research, and it's just like, it's really disturbing how all the creators of a certain site, they're all stick together in one little group, in one unanimous accord. Again, I don't think it should be like that. It's something going on, and I think that it should stop. Like, especially the attacking portion of, like, F this guy because he won't be in on our stuff. F this person because he won't be in on our stuff. That's the problem. Because I know, and I've looked at other creators that they're smaller, but not in only my opinion, but just from an objective standpoint, they have way better content. And they don't go anywhere because they don't want to be involved in these groups. They want to do their own stuff. But because they don't want to play that ball, they ain't going anywhere. no one's been called out except for me for some reason. Like I guess people are afraid of people with bigger subscribers, or people are afraid of people that they think that the people like more. But that's how you get situations like Dragon Ball Fighters, Dragon Ball XENOVERSE, all these communities where people misuse their power and misuse their influence to suppress people and then have power over people.
Damn. What you think, Custom?
He's right, man. I mean, like, it's just like a money thing, man. Money only amplifies who you truly are. So it's like this YouTube thing is a drug to people. It's the new fame. It's the new celebrity. It's the new famous thing. So it all matters how much clout you got, how much subscribers you got. Like, but in gaming, I'm really like, nah, because no one, you can't. You're not getting as big as these Fortnite guys. You're just not. As much as you would like Rhyme and Afro, they're nothing compared to Ninja and Tfue and those dudes. They're absolutely stains, bro. Those niggas make so much money, it's ridiculous. They're millionaires 4 times over, bro. Like, these dudes are on Sports Illustrated. These dudes are getting flowing everywhere. They're getting on TV shows. Rhyme and them ain't getting shit like that. Now, Rhyme used to be a A&R or a producer or some shit, but that's his past. We talking about his content now. Ain't none of that shit getting on the White House. Ain't none of them niggas getting on, you know what I mean, getting put on like that or making that major money. They make decent money. Like, if you got a great-ass job in your neighborhood, they make that type of money. Enough to not have to work a conventional 9-to-5. But they are not touching Fortnite and these other guys who play Call of Duty or Apex. It's not even close, man. So it's just like, when it comes to gaming, it's a different echelon, man. It is. It's a different thing. Like, when it comes to YouTube, regularly, Keemstar and that I just looked that dude up you talking about. He got his own podcast. I know who that dude is. He got his own damn podcast for years. Like, these dudes already, like, when it comes, these dudes are up the echelon when it comes to regular YouTube. Yeah, because they do the dramas, they do the, you know what they do to get put on like that. It's just how it happens, you know. But there's only seldom few. It's not like it's a whole bunch of these gaming. Well, it is saturated when it comes to Fortnite, but when it comes to XENOVERSE and the Dragon Ball community, that shit is so low level, man. That's why we can name the few who are like really major and who are really getting it. You can't really do that when it comes to the other ones, because there's so many people getting money doing drama and doing videos, you know, trying to come up. But gaming is crazy, man. But I just, I
mean, it's a tough scene, like just like the music scene. How hard is it to, for you to be a young aspiring artist and just hop on the scene? Yeah, I'm not, we're not like that. What's that little white boy that, in my opinion, can't rap and all he uses is auto-tune? Not saying he can't sing, because you got to know how to sing to use auto-tune correctly. But that Lil Boosie, he fucking signed this little kid. He's 13 years old. He's a white kid, and I don't know what his name. He's a little something. I don't know. But how many times does that happen to anybody? It's just a once in a lifetime thing at this point, because everything has already been done to the point of, it's not like the 50s where we're sitting on here of a new age, a new generation. No, we're not like that no more. At this point in time, everybody's already done everything you can do. So it's not a matter of making something new. It's about, how can I make this mine? How can I make it unique in order for me to succeed? How do I make it so people watch? And like you said, they get into the drama shit because people. Look at the video that I just posted a few days ago. That bitch has got over 8,000 views just because I'm the only motherfucker that went out of my way to say, hey, nobody gonna sit here and call this motherfucker out for selling bots and still having a chance. Carlos, Keemstar, what the fuck? I know y'all hate Deji, but damn. It's like, I think he's bought subs too, but point is, they didn't say anything about the guy selling the subs. It's like certain shit like that. I think that's specifically why that video did so well, is because I talked about the right drama that nobody else had talked about to date. I'm the only person that's, other than I'm the only YouTuber that's called social, freeway social, or whatever they're called. I'm the only person that said, yo, why do they even have a channel still? Oh, it's fake? Okay, now the video's down. Okay, yeah, that's great. Did YouTube take the video down, or did he just delete it? I don't know. Nobody knows. But you can just sit on here and lie on YouTube and get views. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. So, people just get into that drama stuff, bro. Like, it's just easy to do. And then you got gamers like Rhyme Style and Sirius just stick to their games. So my next question would be, do either of y'all blame them for staying out of that shit? Because I can applaud somebody that stays away from drama. But
you know what? I'll say this. I can respect. It was a time. It was an era of time where I was going at him because I didn't have my facts correct at that time, and he doesn't. From what I've observed and from what he's told me, he don't like drama, so he stays out of some stuff. He's been in it. He ain't. So I can respect that.
Yeah, I do. Same sentiment. Same sentiment. I don't think, like, that's why when I go back and you watch his videos, it wasn't no attacks or no disrespect towards him. It was just pointing that out. What he said was, oh man, like, he was surprised. I have to do another Xenoverse video. I can't believe that I'm talking about this right now. Like, it was like, that was the only thing I took from the video. But it's just watching his stuff, I don't, because he switched, he switched up. That, I'm not saying that that's bad at all. It's making him money. He doing his thing. He got more subscribers. That's all dope. But I'm saying he switched, so I switched. I just didn't watch. I don't watch Dokkan. You know what I mean? But other dudes go about it a different way. They seek that drama shit. They like that drama stuff. You know what I mean? I really do think they do, because it just made no sense for, Cabby to come out here and make a video on Ventus out of when everybody else was making their videos on Ventus. He had to come out and make his video. Like, it was like, bro, he talked about you for 2 years. Why didn't you do anything for 2 years? And it's just like nothing.
Because it wasn't trending.
I just, it's one of those, like, damn, man. Like, those are the things you see, man.
And that all pertains to DLC 11, because if these guys was to talk about DLC 11 the same way we talk about it, every time they got on. Now, granted, you could, because see, this is the problem, and I want to use Syriax as an example, even though, bottom line is the problem with Xenoverse. No, what you say is, what needs to be fixed in Xenoverse. How to fix Xenoverse, or how to make Xenoverse better. The uplifting stuff, that's what they're all about, right? So why make these videos that are just trashing on the game, and then
Syriax tends to not, though. He tends to do videos to big up the game and try to help. It just, they slow down on that, bro, because there was nothing that they were doing for this bitch. But now it's like, we getting another DLC. Well, hopefully, they can come back and be like, hey, man, we want this and that. But if they're not, then I don't, what's the fucking point? To just make another video? Like, if like Perfection said earlier, if y'all not going to use your powers for good, then fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't going to come back here and try to help fuck with this game, help get this shit fixed, or anything like that, then stick to your mobile apps, bro.
Yeah.
Cause fart, bro.
Yeah, and exactly. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself, but I think that it's gotten to that point where shitting on Xenoverse 2 is the norm. It's like the status quo, especially among like bigger YouTubers. They've gotten to that point, F Xenoverse 2, even though it made my channel, even though I got the majority of my subs and views off of this, and it made me the YouTuber I am today, F this game. Well, instead of saying F this game, could you say F this game because this is messed up and this needs to be fixed? Oh no, you just want to say something general like, oh, this game sucks. Well, I mean, fortunately for them, their subscribers don't notice that that's actually a screwed up way of thinking. That's like saying F the game, F the community, F everyone that put me on and put me where I am right now. And that's messed up. That's extremely messed up. And I like what you said, Zacian. The videos should not be crapping on the game. They should be like how to fix it, how to fix that. My suggestions on how to fix this problem. Why aren't you doing anything about this? Like, it's different ways that you can go about it, but they just want to take that I don't know, what they perceive to be the comical approach by crapping on the game, talking crap about it, and just sitting up here saying, "Oh, I'll make a video if I get views on it, and that's it." Like, I'm sorry, that grade of YouTuber, that type of YouTuber, in my opinion, they shouldn't have the subs that they do. That's just disrespectful.
100%. I mean, I just look at it because I still to this day feel like, and I blame, you know, in all my videos, I've sat there and I'll say, listen, I can sit here and crap on this game all day and say this game freaking sucks, because before the video's over, you're gonna hear me say this is my favorite game of all time. I love this game. All I want is for this game to be better. I don't have the views nor the subscribers to be able to sit here and go, this is how we fix the game. Be all nice and nonchalant about it. Nobody wants that when you don't have the views. Nobody wants that when you don't have the subs. So when I go out and I make my videos, you know, y'all know that I'm raw when it comes to what I say anyway. But it's just a matter of we carry ourselves differently, and it may go back to like you said, the money may corrupt people, or whether that's the fame. But I sit here and I'm saying, look, all I want is the game to be made better. You can crap on the game all day, but Syriax nor Ramsay would never say this is my favorite game. I love this game without a doubt. They don't say that. They know that they have that status where it doesn't matter what they make. They're going to be able to do whatever they ask, do whatever they want, content-wise, because they have enough people. Really, it's just like my Digi video. If I didn't have almost 3,000 subs, I don't think I would have got the 8,000 views. I think if I was just 200 sub channel, I think I might have got 1,000 views on the video. You know what I mean? Even though it went, you know, it was somewhat viral for about an hour or two. That was about it. You know, I still only got 8,000 views out of it. So when you have that platform to be able to say, hey man, look, I love this game, but man, there's so much that needs to be fixed about it. You know, you can't be like, the problems with XENOVERSE is your video. You gotta be like, this is how you fix the problems in XENOVERSE, or the problems with the game, how to fix them.
Well, I have a, why won't,
without giving any type of solution. That's what so that's all.
You know what's weird though? Like I mean, they still do it, but like back then, one of my problems was that publicly they didn't say anything about the game. It's like they do this on Twitter, they do it privately.
Yeah.
Now they become a little bit more open about it. But if you watch their actual content, they will say nothing negative about the game because they want to keep it.
Buying into everything. It's just
won't acknowledge any of the actual problems, and that's where you feel like they're doing a disservice to the community, because you know the problems. You talk about it all day on Twitter. You talk about it all day in private, but you won't use your platform to talk about the problems and to actually, you know, say, hey, the developers, this is screwed up. You're not doing anything. No, you'll sit up there, oh, this game is so awesome, I love it, it's the best ever. 5 minutes later, after you get off camera, this game sucks, I'm so glad I don't got to play it. It's like, which side are you on?
True.
Yeah.
I don't understand why niggas focus more on breaking the shit than actually trying to help the shit. Like, where you at, Classic? You know what I mean? Because you fall under that 30K type dudes. Like, why won't you help the game and do the shit instead of just trying to break in and all that stuff? Why won't he help try to build the community? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm on your hips. That's all I'm saying. I'm on your hips.
Hey, you make a great point, bro.
This man, he going to another game to try to break that. Let me go to Strikers and break that. Why don't you help Strikers? Why not? Why break Strikers? Why not help Strikers? Why help another game, bro? Help. We need XENOVERSE Strikers out. Help another game, man. Why break a game? You feel me? Like, I don't get this mentality, man. I don't know. Maybe it's me, man, but I don't know. I want answers, Sway. I want answers.
What if I brought it to you like this? And Perfection, I want your opinion too on these types of YouTubers. You know, you have guys like Custom, and you know, the Holy Saints pretty much fallen out of the fray at this point since XENOVERSE is dead. But you know, you had so many guys trying to find things that breaks a game. what if, granted, you know, they enjoy it, they don't enjoy quote unquote breaking a game, but do you think that that stuff is somewhat needed? Because if they don't show, granted, I make a build, another build is savage, I'm not about to show everybody, but that's just me. For guys like that, do you think that that's their way of trying to show that there's a problem with the game and making content out of it, hoping that it will go viral? That, you know, granted, they may have never.
Nah, man, because they don't say it, bro. They use those cunning titles and details, man. You know how they do it. They never just address it straight and head on. They'll use those clickbait titles, those flashy thumbnails, and they won't get straight to the point. Like I said, they won't put up proof that they contacted Bandai. Not proof, but just put up something that Bandai responded to you. Even if it's like, bro, like, if I'm telling y'all all this, it's because I'm hitting these niggas up. So I want a response. I'm not Gray Leo. Gray Leo, not me. I may not get one from them. Gray Leo got one. Whatever he said, he got a response. I'm not just, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this, when I'm posting out videos, I'm going to try to put a response in there for you. Hopefully they get back at me and they're like, hey, here's a response, so I can put it in the video for you guys to let y'all know, look, we trying. At least we saying something. These dudes don't do that at all, and they have the powers to do that, and they have licensing with YouTube, partnerships. They can call people. Like, it's just weird. Like, you been on the couch with them, bro. Like, you got the Team Star jackets, bro. You got the Time Patroller jackets. Why can't you just pull out like, hey man, we tried, they ain't said nothing. Only person to do it was Rhyme, and Rhyme gave us the truth. What I gave y'all was the truth yesterday. Whether you like it or not, it was the truth. They said it's not in their vision, so it's, you know what I mean, we don't know how to take that now. They could change their minds, but it's like, that's what we hoping for. Maybe you'll change your mind when you see the sales. Maybe you change your mind when you see that more DLCs popping. Maybe you change your mind if we clean up the community. Maybe if we clean up the community, they change their mind about the game. But how do we know if the community's fucked up? You know what I'm saying? But all this booting, all this doxing, like, that's all I'm seeing left and right. Booting, boosting, like fucking mods. Oh, let me break the game. Let me give you glitches. Let me give you fucking broken shit. And it's just like, dude, all that poison, that's probably why they ain't giving us what we want, bro. So we can do more poison? The fuck out of here, man.
But something else, too, you gotta look at, because I'm sitting over here, and look, when I go to make a game, I feel like even after the game is done, you should now have enough people to test the damn online gameplay to be able to make sure that all the bugs that you come in contact with can be fixed. It's like XENOVERSE 2 never got that because we still have modders on PS4 and now on Xbox. The cheating modders, not let me make new hairstyles. Those modders are fine. They're not online. They're not cheating. Like you said, boosters. They know the community is going to act this way. Why do they refuse? Like, because this ain't the first game that's happened on, right? It happened on Xeno 1. So why would you expect it on Xeno 2 for anything to be any different? Release a game where you know shit is gonna break, but refuse to fix anything until 6 DLCs in. That makes no sense to me. That's a producer problem and not a community problem. Granted, the community is fucked up, I agree with you. But you, bro, you know the world is a fucked up place. You can't sit here and be like, oh, well, you know, maybe I hope if the community gets better, then they'll know.
No, I'm just guessing. That I'm not saying that that's a solution. I'm just saying, well, what if it's that? What if it's that? I don't know it's that. I'm not saying it's, I'm just putting it out there. What if it's that? And we don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and all I'm saying, I just can't see that because I look, for instance, if you look at, you know, just like how somebody said the other day, it was like, you don't have to buy the DLC. It's like, yeah, you're absolutely right. But I did buy the game, and I bought every other DLC up to this point. So it'd be like going to McDonald's, ordering a McDouble, and getting a McChicken. Motherfucker, I did not buy a McChicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can sit here and explain the details and the faults in a game, but if you give no solution to it, you know, like we talked about with Rhyme Style and Syria, they said this is what you got to fix. Do it however you need to. I don't think it's that hard. If you look at if have motherfuckers within 2 months of the game being released modding on offline already, like, there is a problem. Like, y'all can't fix the shit yet. They can fix it in a matter of 2 months. Why does it take y'all years to respond to it? It is a producer problem, in my opinion, Custom, because they don't put in enough effort, and that is evident. It's just evident. If anybody in the chat feels like I'm talking out of pocket for that, please let me know. I mean, what do you think, Prophet? Do you think it's laziness, or do you think it's just the community is fucked up? Because I just see the community being the problem, because the community's always been here.
I think it's laziness.
That's just how I feel. Because I'm not for sure either, Custom. I just feel like you know how the community is gonna be. They were like this a year and a half before you published this game. Well, why do you think anything's gonna change? You know. But that's just me. I feel like if they was to go out of their way and try to make a game, I feel like all they had to do was monitor this game for the first week. Just monitor it. You know. I'm not saying you gotta fix shit a week after you see something wrong. All I'm saying is the game's been out 4 years, you're still trying to release DLC, but you won't fix anything. I just think it's laziness on their part. Because the community's fucked up, but you know how they're gonna try to abuse that shit, so why do you even give them that chance? I'm gonna take this call. Y'all continue talking. Oh, never mind. Homie hung up. But yeah, that's just my looks at it, man. I just wanted to make it. That's why I want Xeno 3 to not even happen, because I feel like name they know that they can just give us half-ass content.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily that. It's just like I don't get people arguing for XENOVERSE 3. I don't get the whole philosophy like, oh man, we don't want any more DLC or updates for the XENOVERSE 2. We want XENOVERSE 3. You do know that if they don't fix or address problems in XENOVERSE 2, 9 times out of 10, it's going to show up in the XENOVERSE 3. So why aren't you trying to get this fixed now for free? I mean, you got to pay for DLC, but they're going to give you the actual updates for. So why do you want them to rush out a XENOVERSE 3 with all the same problems? Basically port over all the characters they have now, in the base roster, and then characters that you could have gotten, as DLC for a lesser price in XENOVERSE 2, you're going to now pay a whole new $60 or $100-something just to get some characters that could have been DLC for XENOVERSE 2, because you want that new name, XENOVERSE 3. It don't make any sense.
Yeah, like all these dudes rushing, I want Xeno 3, I want Xeno 3. You want content, bitch. You know you want content. What are you going to do on it? You don't know. It's going to be brand new. We don't even know what we're doing. Like, that's why I questioned Classic that one day. Because he's like, I can't wait to make so much broken stuff on that game. You don't even know what type of game it's going to be. But your ass so ready to hop on this new wave of doing shit. So you're basically saying that is saying we're going to have the same problems and the same bullshit in the number 3 game. Fuck you, man. I don't want that. Don't bring that to this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something else, bro. You got the 30K trolling and doing all that great stuff. That's dope, man. But you want to bring it to Xeno 3? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't see what type of game it is first before you talk about that type of shit. You see, even myself, I'm not on here be like, I can't wait till I get on it so I can make the best builds, bro. I don't even know how the build's gonna be. I don't even know how the character customization gonna be. I'm just interested in a Xeno 3 in general, just to see, curious what it's gonna be like, if it's gonna be there. But it's like these other dudes is banking on it like they know something. They don't know shit. Like, you know.
Well, not only that, but XENOVERSE 3, if they ever did make it, or when they do make it, it can potentially backfire. Now, with everyone complaining about mod and spam, it could have that similar effect that Ultimate Tenkaichi did. Now, I remember Ultimate Tenkaichi. Some of you don't, some of you do. It was a controversial game that got released after the Rage and Blast series. Now, personally, and this is just me personally, I liked Ultimate Tenkaichi for the fact that they brought us CAC. You know, they did the whole unique story, whatever. But the game,
Ultimate Tenkaichi 3.
No, Ultimate Tenkaichi 3 they released for PS3.
Yeah, because I played that game.
Yeah,
I know
the only big problem was because of all the spam and because of all the broken stuff you could do in Rage and Blast series, which again, it was a very good competitive game, but it was some stuff you could abuse. But I mean, it's like all anime games, but the community was very vocal and complaining about every single solitary little thing. Well, what happened? They made the next game, and like they nerfed everything, and a lot of people have the opinion of Ultimate Tenkaichi that you barely play it, and it's like rock, paper, scissors. Well, that's what happens when these developers go in here and they hear you complaining about everything. Well, okay, well, we'll gut the game down to the basics. We'll make it to where nothing is fun, and you can have your perfectly balanced, 100% balanced anime fighting game, which I know a lot of people don't want to see another Ultimate Tenkaichi 2. Like, besides the little stuff they brought in with the CAC, with the instructor master mode, and
because Tenkaichi, everything was great about Tenkaichi. I remember buying that shit. Not to cut you off, I remember buying this shit. Was like, oh my god, the first time I get in to start fighting it, everything was a fucking rock, paper, scissors, or coin flip. I'm going, what the fuck
that's
is
what
this?
They were trying to do. They were trying to fix the game. What people used to do, people used to camp on XENOVERSE. I mean, Rage of Blast 2, running away, glitching and doing different stuff. People that were just not good at the game, but they found little exploits, and the developers had no choice but to say, okay, since people want to do all this, we're going to break the game down to like this. So anytime you got close to people, they would put you in melee range. Every time you wanted to run away from somebody, it was like a mini game to give the opponent the chance to chase you down. So they had to get really strict with how they wanted the game to play to make people actually play. And I don't want to see that happen with XENOVERSE 3, but with everyone complaining about every single little aspect, that is a realistic conclusion that the game could come to.
True. Bro, a lot of the problem is, like we just talked about, it's all laziness. Because I don't think that because Ultimate Tenkaichi 2 was so broken that, doing the little rock, paper, scissors things where everything is up in the air, that's not the right way to go about it. I feel like that is the lazy way out. Now you don't have to make moves work. Now you can just make everything a fucking coin flip. It's the perfect way to ruin a game.
Yeah, just like what it was that one game. All they did was fucking rush attacks. That shit used to piss me off.
Yeah, that was kind of. Well, Rachel, I think.
It was Tenkaichi, wasn't it? It was all rush attack, bro. Like that's all you would do, bro. It was just rush attack.
Tenkaichi. There was Ultimate Tenkaichi.
That shit used to piss me off.
Like I said, it was because of all the complaints. It was all the complaints. I feel like the best thing the Ultimate Tenkaichi did, or one of the good things that you can't dispute, they brought in CAC.
Yep.
They had tails. They had spiky hair. They had a custom story. They had 2 story modes. They had 2 full-fledged story modes. One for your CAC and the classic. You could just relive like events in Dragon Ball, right? And then on top of that, they had you could color your entire outfit how you wanted it. All the outfits in the game, you could color them however you wanted. You could have custom fighting styles of whoever you were mentoring under. You could put their fighting style on your character. It just had, you had custom auras. You had everything. The gameplay was just lacking. That was it.
Yeah. But that's a lot of things where, just like you said, I don't want it to happen where, we get all that extra shit, but now the fighting is so watered down that it's not even fighting. That's what kills me. And it worries me, because if that was to happen, and they was to actually water all the fighting down to, instead of it being about, because right now, everything is about priority frames and hitboxes. Them taking that out would be a lot more work than keeping them in. Because it's been in this, hitboxes and priority frames has been an established concept in fighting games since the late 80s. Actually, since the early 80s. So we're, my thing is, all they have to do is put forth the effort. man. They put forth the effort. This is probably the best fighting game to ever grace the planet. Fuck any of the Mortal Kombat series, Tekken, Smash Brothers. The 3D fighting is where the future is headed to. And if you don't believe that, you're just behind the times.
Yeah, I can
I'm older than
appreciate.
most people watching this, so I would know. But
Yeah, I can appreciate. Like standard traditional fighters for what they are. But I will say this: I feel like it's time to get with the times. Like, you want to make these games seem like super realistic with these real graphics or whatnot, and I mean, it kind of gets a little ridiculous when the fighters are stuck on a 2D plane fighting side to side. Like, if you're in a
but
real fight,
real as fuck. It makes no sense,
Yeah.
right?
when you in real life, you don't have like a 3D movement. You can move side to side, forward and back. You're not just stuck forward and back.
And that's my thing, because we know that all of these games we play are not real in any sense, in any way, shape, or form. But what makes a good game, what makes a game sell more copies is when it feels realistic. Because the more real it feels, the more you can connect to the game. The more you feel like you're in control. Just like in that's why the Modern Warfare series did so good. It's easy to make a first-person RPG shooter, and all you got to do is make the graphics look real enough where if you're looking at something from far away, it doesn't look like a fucking computer generated. It looks like a legit building. Now you can be immersed in this world, even though all you can see is the gun or your fist in front of your face. You can be immersed in it. Just like Skyrim. It felt real outside of, fighting somebody. Now, as soon as you went to fight somebody with a sword, all you got was one swing. It's like Minecraft. But you could get over it because of how real everything looked. When you have XENOVERSE is so good. That's why people try to compare it to the Sonic Fighters, is because now you can just sidestep, move around people. But that's not how it feels to me. It feels like I'm actually fighting, just using the physics of fighting in the XENOVERSE. It feels like I'm actually there. I'm not stationed to one screen. Every time I move, there's a different part of the background.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I like fighters, and I can play that, and it's all good and everything. But if you ask me which felt like a Dragon Ball game better, Xenoverse or Fighters, it's no contest. Xenoverse feels like you're immersed in a Dragon Ball episode when you're in a fight. You feel like you're there. And Fighters playing with Dragon Ball Fighters does some good things. Like, I like the fact that they're animated and have like the cell shading colors and everything.
Bro, they got hey, I don't care what anybody says. Fighters has the best fucking graphics out of any Dragon Ball game.
Yeah, I will give them that. The graphics are okay. The graphics are good. The sprites are good. Imagine if we had that in Xenoverse.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. That's the game just alone. You could be like, look how good it looks. Then I'm not gonna sit there and be, you're just sucking dead. And I'll be like, damn, he's right. That shit look good. Oh,
yeah. Now, if you wanted $60 for that, yeah, you getting it. You give me the best of both worlds. You getting it.
Facts. I said that about fighters since it came out. I was like, I don't like 2D fighters. I pre-ordered the shit, so I got the first 3 DLCs. The last time I played it, I didn't even access the DLCs, and I played it like 2 months ago. Before I played it 2 months ago, I think I played it 6 times. Never played it again. It mainly was because the graphics looked so good. I was like, maybe this will be the next best 2D fighting game, even though I don't like it. Yeah, boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, the only bad thing about the graphics on Fighters is the auras. Like, I mean, in the story mode, I noticed more so in the story mode for Fighters, like the auras don't look right on the characters for some reason. It doesn't look like the auras wrap around their bodies. It kind of looks like,
yeah. If it was 3, it would look like it wrapped around. Now, granted, then you make it because like I hate Xenoverse auras personally. They look like they're not there. It's just like this haze, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In the show, you see it is visible fucking flaming energy, where it's not just this haze that's around you.
Now, Raven Blast did that better. Like, at different stages of power, like if you were low on power, you had no aura. If you were midway on power, you started to see your aura. If you were almost like at max power, you see the aura for real. So I mean, they had a better way of dealing with that. That was what was making the game. So it's like they need to. I've always said this. They need to get Spike together. They need to get Imps together. Have them collab on. Have Tomoko Hiroki, whoever did the graphics and stuff for fighters, and just get them all together. You already got all of them on the payroll anyway. Get them all together. Have them collab on a Dragon Ball game and see where we get. Just see what we get. And I guarantee you probably have a lot more people buying the game if you could take all the best aspects of your 3 Dragon Ball titles.
Yeah. No, I agree. You look at what sells the best and what doesn't, and if it sells the best, you just take the best aspects from it and you make a game. And if anybody disagrees, the best aspect about Dragon Ball Z fighting is in XENOVERSE. There's not a game to date that has, in my opinion, better fighting aspects than Xeno, because it's fully 3-dimensional.
Man, Storm 4 was cold. You sound crazy.
Well, see, I don't mind Storm 4, but compared to Xeno, you looking at them characters move nowhere near as fast as Xeno characters. So,
well, yeah, fast, but for the game, if Storm 5 would have came out, that shit would have been on point with this shit.
I would almost be there, but if they had not done that patch, to kill that game, I would probably still have Storm 4 content coming out right now. The patch killed it.
Telling you.
That's why everyone came back for like 1 week. Oh, look, here's the 2 new Otsutsuki characters. Let me do 1 or 2 videos. Oh, I'm out. I got my views.
Never to be seen or heard from again.
Yo, Lava Hat is a great point. He said, I swear these games can never get it right. It's either we get a base game that needs improvement with shit DLC, or a great base game with shit DLC. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
DLC.
It's always some shit DLC, man.
Facts, bro. Well, since we are talking about DLC 11, for those of y'all that think that this is just an update, no, it's a motherfucking DLC. That character is not. So I want to ask y'all, why do you think it's so hard to put in, for instance, like you said, perfection with the aura, where you didn't, you was at no key, you didn't have an aura, you was at middle key, you had a tiny bit of aura. When you was at full key or almost there, your aura was blazing. A lot of, like I was saying earlier, the realism of it, even though Dragon Ball is not real, you can tell that it's never, unless you're first transforming into an aura or you're using Kaioken, like the first time you transform Super Saiyan, you got the aura the whole time. But after you use it a little bit, you never see them transform into Super Saiyan and they still have that aura around them. They literally cut it. Well, why do we not have that? Why is there no option to cut an aura off? That is the realism I'm talking about. Just like you said, where's the custom aura color? Why can't, if you can make characters like Super Saiyan God Vegeta and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta with different movesets, different combos, the same freaking character with just another color palette change with the addition of some aura, why can't they add that stuff? Why can't they add custom grabs? I mean, what is so hard about that? I want y'all's opinion, because I was upset when I pre-ordered Xeno 2, bro. Before I even thought about making a YouTube channel, I pre-ordered that shit, had DLCs bought and everything. And when I found out that my hair didn't stand up, bro, I was fucking distraught. For like 2 weeks, I was distraught. I felt like not playing the game just because I figured, well, that's the easiest thing to fix. That'll be easy for the next update. They didn't even do it. Do you think we'll ever get a game that will have the simple things in Dragon Ball Z to make it a real Dragon Ball Z game? To feel like you're immersed in the battle? Even though this game has done the best job at it so far, do you ever think they'll give us something like that? Or you think it's just a worthless thing?
I think that if they come out with a Xenoverse 3, I think they will at least have the hair changes. I think that that's been made such a point that they can't ignore it. So if they came out with the Xenoverse 3, I think that would be probably one of the first things they address.
I would hope so. What you think, Custom? Hello? Custom?
Huh?
I said, what you think, man? Do you think we'll ever get a game that will be as totally immersive as it should be?
No. Because, you know, half-ass content gets the dollars. And why give everybody what they want when we can half-ass and still get the dollars? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we get... That's just like, if I keep... Like, what was that old saying? Like, you teach a man how to fish. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like...
He'll eat for the rest of his life.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just like, man, why keep giving y'all stuff what you want when we can manipulate and give you stuff you think you need? You see what I'm saying? And then that way, if truly we're desperate, we could give you one of the things that you want. You see what I mean? Like, we bitched so long that we finally got Super Saiyan 4 outfit. You know, we didn't have to use the pilot suit and do all that crazy shit. We finally got Tails. They just don't move. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like a genie that you get the wishes, but they're fucked up. You know, you'll get rich, but you won't have any legs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always some fucked up shit to it.
All right, well, look at it like this, and I want to use this as an example because you bring up a great point, Custom. I don't know if any of y'all in the chat or if you two have ever played NCAA football. Did y'all ever play those games? Hello? Perfection. Did either of y'all ever play the NCAA franchise?
Yeah, I had 07. Right. Shit.
Now, oh yeah. I remember the second year the game came out, my dad bought it for me and for GameCube. That's how long back ago this was. Do you remember how bad the DBs in NCAA were? You remember how trash that shit was, right?
I remember the graphics being like...
The defensive backs. For those of y'all that don't play football or anything, this is just a specific position that most of the time deflects passes or intercepts the ball. Do you remember you could actually get onto your player, a defensive back, and because the easiest thing to do was press circle, triangle, or BY, and you would immediately lock on to the nearest defensive back or player around the football, and it would immediately have him jump up to try and catch the football.
Yeah.
Remember that? All right, remember how many times that you did it and the ball would literally fucking phase through his hand?
Oh, all the time.
Remember?
They would bounce off helmets.
Like, bro, the ball would hit him right in their hand and it'd bounce off. It's like, okay, maybe he has shitty hands. But then you'd have other times where you would be right there. The ball would just phase through their hands.
Nigga, I would up my stats on my creative character to a 100 and still miss plays.
And still, yeah. So, the reason I bring that up is because it's the same instance. When I was playing that game as a kid, I used to always, that was the birthday present I asked for every year. The brand new NCAA football game. That's how much I played it. And if they ever come out with it again, it's going on the channel. You can fucking bet on that, bro. I want to fucking be a champion. But regardless, the reason that I bring it up is because every time that I would get a new game, especially since I had 10 or 15 games in a row because I loved it so much, the one thing that they never fixed was the defensive backs. The running styles would get better. The passes would get better. You would be able. You went from 2005 to 2006, from PlayStation 1, GameCube, and Xbox to PS2, 360, and you know what I'm saying? The game got better, but it's like the only thing they fixed was the running capability of ball carriers, how you can move. Because remember, it was so stiff, and then all of a sudden, boom, now you can pivot. You don't even have to use the juke button. You can just, and it's just like in real life. You don't have to juke in real life if you can use the misdirection. It's the same thing. They're going to give us the least amount of shit because why give them everything all in one go? Make them buy the game for 10 years and not fix the most simple problem.
True.
I agree with you.
Like, look what they gave us. They instead of fixing the netcode, they just gave us a new other server, which we don't even think is another new server. It could be the same fucking server. They can call it whatever they want.
Because everybody that was bullshitting on the last server jumped over to this server. So what's the difference? Oh, now
I mean, I thought it was a fact of them having planned imperfection. Like some products have that where they plan the flaw to get you to buy the next game. I used to think it was that, but now I think it's genuinely being lazy.
Facts. I agree with you 100% on that. It's just like the NCAA game. That's the reason I brought it up. You sit here and you look at it. You're just sitting here going, bro, this is such an easy fix. Or, bro, the game's been out for over 10 years. This is like fucking, this is the 13th sequel of this game. Why did the defensive back still suck dick? It makes no sense. And it's the same problem each game. It's like, why not touch it? Like you said, perfection. It's because they're lazy. They don't have. Let me rephrase. It's not that they're lazy. I think it's personally they just know that we're gonna buy. You know, and as us as content creators, I'm not saying we're forced to. I want to talk about freaking DLC content, and I don't buy the. I'm gonna get passed up by somebody else that is gonna buy it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the position that content creators are in. Now, granted, I could buy it and say, "Wow, this is not worth it. Don't buy this shit." Or buy it if you want. I wouldn't advise it. We can do that, but
is it gonna be shittier than Kakarot? That's all I want to know. Right? Because they did a good job by telling you that Kakarot DLC was shitty. I'll give them that. They all came out the woodwork to let you know on a very popular game that was making them money, you know, to play devil's advocate that DLC was shitty, the sell shit was shitty. You know what I mean? They, you know, a lot of them did.
Yeah. They did. But then, as soon as they said it was shitty, you found them right back on that bit. You know, this shit looks so good. It's like they forgot about everything.
The aesthetics will do that. You know what I mean? It's just like a good-looking woman. Like, you forget that she stole all your money and cheated on you, and you know what I mean? Did all this shit. But it's like, damn, man, that ass. Like, I forgot. I forgot why I left that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, it's fucking crazy.
You said I forgot why I left that bitch. That's facts, bro.
Man. Now, Omega Pro must be suffering from the worst case of amnesia, because this is crazy. You talk about back from a sabbatical. This is like when Madara came back to life. Like, damn, this nigga, like, what the fuck? He goes that Rihanna Ito Tensei. Like, what the hell? Let's see it. Damn.
But it's just a sad state that we're in right now as a community, because you got a bunch of people that want to break the game, but you also got a bunch of other people that just want the game to be fixed and so we can continue playing. And guys like me or you, where we're just like, hey, all I want to do is make some content on a game that I enjoy playing. If I don't enjoy playing it, I'm not going to play it. And then you got other people that aren't a part of the community no more. They left, but they're going to come in and catch the content, make the content look glorious because they want the views, which gives a bad stigmatism to the whole community and the game itself. You know, because if you come along and watch a DLC 11 video from somebody like Rhymestyle or Syriax and you never have watched their content before, but you've been considering subbing to them because they do talk about the shit a lot, but you don't know anything about them, boom, that's a new sub. And they'll never talk about that shit again until the shit is released or you get another scan. And it fucks up the whole community, and we're just in a sad state right now.
Someone said Burko got booted.
Booted for what?
Yeah, booted what?
Being a dog.
Genki Dama.
Hey, that's enough.
Where did he get booted?
What, on YouTube?
He said he got booted. I'm trying to figure out, did he mean like his live stream got booted, or did he have a live stream?
Or was he just playing? And if that's the case, how would you know? Dun, dun, dun.
He just ended the stream without saying goodnight. and that he got booted. Burkle didn't say goodnight to me. Like, he got booted. He waiting for his goodnight. That man waiting for it. Let your mama say goodnight, man. Let your father say goodnight. Hell, even let your little sister say goodnight. But damn it, don't rely on Burkle goodnights. That's not how you go to bed, bro. Like, what the fuck? He waiting on this shit. He waiting on this shit. He want a hug too. Like,
shit, this dude did get booted.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, Ty said he was talking, then it started its infinite loading. Oh damn.
Shit.
That ain't no Burkle now. God damn. Type shit.
Oh shit.
Fucking there.
Bro, you must be a somebody getting booted, bro. Like, for real shit, you must be somebody on this motherfucker be getting booted.
I told you. I'm sticking to who I said is doing it. It's niggas is jealous of everyone that's bigger than them.
Oh, of course, man.
I give him credit though. He got the balls to go after Burkle.
Hey, man. Whatever helps, man. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, not like, you know, like it's fucked up. Oh, Genki Dama. Damn, that's fucked up, Burkle, man. You gotta fix that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they got in England, but get your provider, you know what I'm saying, and fix that shit. It's not looking good out here. These kids need their good nights, man, and you depriving them of good nights.
Alright, I'm back. Damn, y'all went silent as soon as my ass left, didn't y'all? You sons of bitches.
Oh, I thought my shit was fucked up.
I was supposed to see if the old boy got booted, and he did.
Oh, damn, he really got booted. Shit. That's crazy. That's that community shit. That's just the Xeno community is a weird ass community, bro. Really, it's the anime community in general. I mean, you got certain, like, you know how NBA all used to be like the black community or the black sector. It's like, I've never been a part of that, but I watch videos like that. They all
makes that sound like it's a black. Yeah. He makes that sound like it's a black person, Akatsuki, the black sector.
Yeah, it's like it can't be
a bunch of niggas with cloaks and shit.
Wearing fucking masks and shit.
The black sector.
Candy hats that cover their faces. Like,
we are the black sector.
Shit weird. I do think that each community has its own little, like, fucking weirdos. I do have to admit, the anime community, and that involves Dragon Ball. Y'all are some weird ones. You know? But I'm involved because I made a channel that I didn't know what I was getting into half the time, bro. When I even to this day, bro, like, people will see the content and be like, "Yo, you're an idiot." It's like, what? But then you look at the fans of these bigger YouTubers. Some of them seem even stupider than the weirdest anime fans in the anime community. So it's like, are all communities the same? Is everybody this fucked up in the head? Like, god dang. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Because it ain't the community's fault. Y'all just, you know, for the most part, y'all got more weirdos than other communities. Don't really know how else to describe it to you guys. Read this message. Ayo Custom. That's what JVST Lolly sent you.
Okay.
That is not called Nightfall. We are known as Nightfall. What the fuck, Sage? What you mean? No, y'all not, no, like, listen, Each community has a fucking niche of a bunch of fucking weirdos. It don't matter if you're.
Well, if you hit the like button, you can play. For all those who want to play, hit the like button.
Black people got weirdos. Like, it don't matter. It's not just a community thing, bro. Like, maybe it's just the world in general has a bunch of fucked up people, and all the most fucked up people get into these knitted communities. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What was you saying, Custom?
I was telling him hit the like button, he could play.
Oh yeah, smack the like. You can get in and play as long as you smack the like. If y'all don't smack the like, you can't play.
You know?
Hurt.
You know, feelings hurt. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Go play Fortnite.
Almighty. What? This man's name is Team Almighty with a tough ass Raditz outfit on. He don't even know it, but he fucks with my content. That's tough. That's tough.
Kobayashi Sama.
Kobayashi?
Kobayashi Sama.
That's what it sounded like. I don't know if that's how you say it, but
I have no idea. Kobayashi? Kobayashi?
Yeah, I bet it is Kobayashi. Yeah, that's some good ass food too, bro. I love some Kobayashi. Yeah, some Kobayashi.
Toonzilla says, read this custom. I hope you get booted offline, and when that happens, I will laugh. I've already gotten booted, so alright, laugh all you want to. I don't care.
Yes, you're a little late on that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what?
Anon, the video. He's on PlayStation. He's not going to invite you, Anon. You'll have to join his room. We don't shoot out invites here.
Yeah, I don't do invites.
But yeah, you could just join off of his name. Middle Earth.
You don't get special treatment, bro. You don't get special treatment.
I'm making Grimjow on Strikers later. Yeah, that's tough, Leo.
Hey.
Tough.
He makes the Shomaru and it looks clean.
I'd like to see the Grimjow. Are you gonna do like regular Grim? He's probably gonna do regular
Grimjow Jagger Jacks.
Yes, sir. Bro, hey, I used to really fuck with Grimjow when that shit was first out. I was watching it heavy. Then when I figured out that Ukiora was like fucking 8 times stronger than him, I was like, what?
Wait, I am curious though. Why you hope I get booted? Where did that come from? I don't even understand that. That was just out of nowhere.
Yeah, bitch. I'm sorry. That was
I'm just curious. Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, we need an explanation. Motherfucker, I'm sorry. We're over 2 hours in. We're
like, out of all the stuff we talked about tonight, he come here with, I hope you get booted. Like, I don't even get that.
Hey, yeah, that's you gotta watch that, bro. Because we made fun of Burkle.
I didn't make fun of Burkle.
No. Great Leo said that.
I didn't make fun of. What did I make fun of Burkle?
I was shook about it. You was shook.
I had no comment about it. Damn, that sucks. That's unfortunate for him. Like, I don't care. I don't watch him. Like, you know, like what the fuck? You know what I mean? What do you want me to do about him getting booted? I don't. I don't understand.
Toonzilla, the guy that said he hopes you get booted, he responded was like, I just hope, because I like seeing evil things happen to people. And just know that this is the same nigga that gave Perfection information about Mayweather. Whether Perfection doctored it or he gave him the information when all I was asking for was that Nobu kid's name.
Why is he here? I don't even understand it. Why is he here?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know why you said. There's a reason that I don't talk to you no more, bro. There's a reason.
No, he's here to stalk me.
Okay.
Oh, so now he's giving you problems too, but bro, like, there's a reason I called him out in that video on you. Like, I don't fuck with people that do that shit. You know, it'd have been one thing, you know, if I was like, yo, get me all the bad shit that they done. All I need is a screenshot of his name. I don't care what the comment is. I just need his name. And you was like, yo, look, Perfection, look at this. Like I said, I don't know if Perfection doctored it or whatever, but it doesn't matter. You gave him the info, and all I asked for was the dude's name. And I wanted the screenshot so it was proof that the what I made fun of was his action. It's just
you're not just watching the stream. You're commenting. You hope I get booted. You want to see evil things happen to people. That's all. That's offense. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing right now, right? So when we get this shit, and I hope people got the screens, because when we get this shit, you know what I'm saying? It looks bad on you, buddy, not on us.
Yeah. So just know that because you said that, if we ever get booted.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? If I ever get booted, oh, trust me.
Go look at the comments, whether it's LAGFEST, whether it's custom, or whether it's me. They're gonna be like, well, you said that you hope to get booted, and we asked why, and your answer was, I like to see evil things happen to people. That's school shooter vibes, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a reason that I kicked you out my server. That's school shooter vibes, bro. I can't have this shit around me. It's weird.
Yeah, make sure you get all of that. Make sure you get all of that. Hold on, I got a message. My bad. Hold on, I got kicked out my own Discord. That's something. Alright, is that working? Can you hear me?
So he got abducted.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, they brought him back.
Alright.
Back down. Yeah. We was waiting on the alien abductors to beat you back down so you can continue the stream.
Alien abductor is more like baby mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, alright. Same thing. Same thing. The soul snatcher, the body snatcher. Right? Oh shit.
Hell no, that's crazy. She will never see this.
Yo, she is low-key watching. You know, they'd like to watch your every moves to make sure if you're making money, like how much money. Like, they don't really get the YouTube thing. They think I'm making like major dollars on here, so they like to clap with the dollars you do make. Like, hey, you got paid last night, right? How would you know that? I seen you get a donation. Yeah, but you don't understand the way donations work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got $4, and then YouTube took 30%. I'm like, well, I'm taking 60%. Yep, that seems to be right. That seems to be right.
All I get is 20 cents. Damn straight. Got a goddamn.
You know. They say the government's the worst, but no. Alright? Significant others, let me tell you. Oh shit. Kobayashi, I use the dumbest moves I could find in the game, and I love them. Just to let you know.
Nah, they're not the dumbest moves. You just don't use them correctly, bro. Just wait till you get an extra.
No, I jump in energy wave. I love jumping energy wave. It's a stupid move though.
No, the move just don't connect. That shit sucks.
I don't know what Emperor's Blast is. I'm real pissed I put that on there.
Emperor's Blast is the one that wait.
It's the one that's the back hit.
Ah shit.
That one's back, and it has invincibility frames. So when you use it, even if they hit you, you're gonna see.
Scatter Kamehameha. What the fuck? It didn't scatter. Scatter Kamehameha.
For instance, Hey, that the gorgeous shot where you jump up in the air. If you can land the first couple hits, 2 or 3 hits, use that move. It works every time, and you can continue your combo. But you gotta land a couple hits first. Right now. Or like when they vanish, say you're hitting them and they vanish, you just use it then, because then they'll try to attack you and jump up and blast the motherfuckers from the air, bro. Hey, I'm gonna put some good work in you, bro. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put some good work in, bro. I'm gonna have you right when you get over here on Xbox. Ready to face perfection in any day. Because I know you don't block. There's some shit that you can do. It's so easy. You wouldn't even have to block it. You'd win most of the matches. 100%. Easy shit. There you go. See, I told him how to use it. Now you know how to eat prompts. Just wait till you get on Xbox, bro. I'm gonna make you a pro fighter, bro. You had the energy in you. This shit gonna be tough. You gonna go back to PS4 like, what? It's gonna be tough. We're gonna live stream some of his lessons too. It'll be a way.
GG!
Hello?
Kobayashi, okay? But I ate hibachi before. Wait, no, I didn't. Did I? Hibachi? Something like that. It's called hibachi. GG.
Hibachi? Hibachi.
You got clipped, Kobayashi, okay? You got clipped, alright? You made my Hall of Fame of L, alright? No. Oh, shit. Team Almighty 539. What is the 539?
That's the area code.
Oh, okay, alright, that works. Right.
I'm just kidding, I have no idea.
I don't know. Lava has a 305. Like, everybody has a 519.
Almighty, baby.
What is the 519? Like, what are these area codes? Is this Wisconsin or something? Is this Oregon?
Heck yeah.
I think it's Oregon. I think it's Oregon State. I'm guessing.
The Beavers. I'm a man.
The Beavers. The Beavers.
Remember that shit where he was on them reporters' asses? He was like, y'all want to talk about my quarterback? He just turned 20. Y'all talk about me? I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm a man. You don't remember that shit?
Hell no.
Oh my god, this shit was all over ESPN. God. The reporters were just like pretty much trash talking his quarterback, and his quarterback's like 21 years old. And he was just like, because he's a real respectable guy. Gosh, his whole team. When y'all talk to reporters, y'all don't tell them anything. Y'all just say how y'all felt about the game. You feel like you should have done better, or y'all did good. You tell them, and they were sitting there trying to get all these answers.
What the fuck?
No, I'm not having that shit. You want to talk about somebody? I'm 40. I'm a man. I can take it. Talk about me. I'm a man. I'm gonna have to show you that shit. I'm gonna find a clip on YouTube. I'm gonna send it to you. It's fucking hilarious. The 519 is because I didn't know what to make my name.
Oh, okay. Hey, at least he's honest about it.
You disappoint me with that answer.
He thought it was gonna be like it unlocks something, like, you know what I mean, Pandora's box or something. Like, he's like, oh, I didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know what to do.
I was just like, what's the best random numbers? Oh, this worked. That's upsetting. Middle Earth. I expected more. I mean, not Anon's not Almighty. I mean, Almighty, my fault.
Ah!
Said he's lagging.
Bro, Death Beam is trash on here. Like, it looks way better on Jump Force.
GG. I don't know, bro. Like that.
My back, my motherfucking back.
For what it is. I feel like you shouldn't even see that much, because remember when Frieza used to shoot him at Goku, they were like balls. They weren't beams. They were.
You said, wait, you switching to Xbox? Yeah, I'm getting Xbox within these days. Like, I tried the online, but online is hectic, and getting your shit at the right time in this pandemic ain't happening. So I'm doing curbside. I'm just gonna buy it online, basically from the store, and then whenever they're ready, I'll come pick it up and do a curbside like that. But it should be within days.
True. He said he's about to be on that Xbox game.
Is it cool if I join VC? I thought you were live streaming. He tried to steal our thunder. Fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he streams the same time as us, and he knows what time we stream. You did that on purpose, dude. Go fuck yourself, you TikTok asshole. No, but I don't care, Coffee. I really don't care. I mean, do it. You know, you come in if you want to. Let's see.
That's funny as fuck. Look, I'm 40. I'm a man. Talk about me. I'm 40. Bro, I'm gonna send you that shit, bro.
Yeah, it sounds like some water boy shit. Like, what the hell?
It was like.
I was actually streaming because Burkle said that he would raid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and him were streaming at around the same time, and he said that if I was still streaming by the time his stream was over, then he would send his fans to go raid me. But both of our streams crashed. We both.
Damn.
You both got what? You cut off right there.
We both got booted.
Oh damn. Well, it's just a matter of time for I do. I mean, what the fuck?
Oh god. Just wait until they come in here next.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm also getting.
Knock on wood, somebody.
You brung your COVID booch syndrome to us. Like, oh fuck.
I'm also getting Patreon supporters now. I got someone who pledged $5.
All right.
Oh, bro.
Is it for the OC porn?
Wait, what?
Or the OC stuff? You said in your video, he said he masturbates to something.
No, what did you you said in your you posted it in customs in his Discord. You was like, people saying horny for my CNC or some shit. I'm like,
oh my god, that was a meme. That was a fucking.
I know, that's why I was like, what?
He said he had chest hairs, like he liked his chest. I saw that drawing.
Oh yeah, for my character Daikon.
It was one of them. It was on your community. I was cracking up. Like, what the hell?
Oh yeah. Are you streaming? Yeah, no, I'm in a call. Okay. Yeah, I'll mute.
Who is that? Is that Mama Coffee?
No, it's my older brother.
Oh damn it! I was gonna tell you to put her on the mic.
Oh my
damn
god.
It, bro. I was trying to
no.
Ah!
She's scrolling. No, she's scrolling.
To make her day a little better. I wasn't trying to
no,
hit her.
She's in the living room scrolling through social media with her sister.
Well, tell her, she's welcome to come on the podcast, man, if she wants.
Oh my fucking lord. Read.
Alright, bro.
I don't care.
Oh, I'll never forget that shit, bro. Coffee immediately jumped on that shit. Yeah, he was cooking or something, bro.
I was making food. I was making myself some fucking ramen.
I was like, yo, who is that? And he was like, oh, that's my mom. I was like, yo, my mom is hot. And he was like, yo, chill, bro. That's my mom. I was like,
Ah!
bro. I was like, yo, I definitely. She definitely.
She like shyly said thank you.
Yeah, I know. She was like, thanks.
What? How did he not die? Ah! Barrier course, motherfucker.
Tough. How did it get?
GG's.
Yo, I'm really out here about to buy 4 fucking.
I got my own cork. Can't hang.
Yes, Lolly wants to join the VC. Do you know JBST Lolly?
I think the V is supposed to be a substitute for a
Note
U,
self.
so his name would be
Shadow Crusher can't counter Boo's move. Oh, nah, that was Then who the hell is Kobayashi?
Oh, I don't know Kobayashi.
Oh shit.
Dude, I'm really out here about to buy 4 fucking movies at the same time.
What the fuck was Burko streaming? And what platform?
So Burko was streaming XENOVERSE 2. He was doing the Zamasu Black Ring. Wait, no. He was doing, I think he was doing the data input Broly expert mission. I don't know, probably to grind, he was grinding TP.
Oh.
Or he was farming for TP metals.
Oh, Lolly, that's you. Okay.
And he said that when he would be done streaming that he would raid me, but both me and him got booted at around the same time.
Go ahead, Lolly, you can join.
God damn, man.
Plus, that was the last time that he would ever stream on YouTube. Quite important.
That was the last time?
Yeah, today is the last day Burkle would ever stream on YouTube before he would switch to Twitch. So I don't know if I would ever get raided by him.
Well, damn.
Joe, raids don't really work, bro, because they're Burko fans. You know, they're not necessarily gonna be coffee fans. You might get 1 or 2, 3 people, but most of the time, even if you got 200 who subscribe, that's gonna be 200 dead because they came for Burko. You see what I'm saying? They might think you would link up with Burko, you would do some shit with Burko, but if it's a one-time deal, chances are they're gonna leave, man. I've been raided 4 different times, man, and this shit didn't do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta stay for you. You know, you gotta. That's why you build your own stuff. You know what I mean? Raids be cool, but shit, that's not something you gotta keep looking out for.
And yeah, that's why I've been building up my fan base for the past like almost 4 years. Wait, no. Almost 5 years. No, almost 6 years. I've been on YouTube since 2014. I keep forgetting.
Damn, you've been on that long?
Ooh.
Yeah, since September 2014.
Damn.
I got on August 2016.
Yeah, I think mine was August of 2017. Yeah, August.
Them bitches hurt. Them bitches hurt. Damn, bitches hurt.
Especially when you ain't got no health.
Hell yeah, bitches hurt.
This motherfucker just throwing them out too like an asshole. Here, have
Yeah. Them Rasen guys, what's them Boruto one? Throw them shits.
The vanishing.
Yeah, the vanishing one. I don't know. I like Minato's better. I don't know. Dump on your head style. Fuck yeah.
Oh, where he does the flying Rasengan?
Yeah.
Disappear? Yeah, that's tough.
Yo, I don't know why these 3 movies bundled together is $40 fucking for day. It should be so cheap right now.
They gotta make money somehow.
I mean, it's the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, which is like one of the best anime.
Damn, he called that nigga out. He said mighty laggy as fuck. He wasn't even fighting that nigga. Like, he said mighty laggy as fuck.
Mighty is Edward. Damn, that is my crew. That's tough, bro.
Yo, Edward, what's up, Edward?
That's Edward. That Team Almighty 539 is Edward. That's tough.
So who is mid-earth? 519. Like,
I think
519 is Ontario, Canada. That's a Canadian area code.
No, he said that he just put it in there because nothing else was there.
Oh, the 519? Damn.
Yeah, the 519.
Damn.
That's part of my squad too. That's tough, bro. Appreciate y'all showing.
When you doing strikers to grind the tournament, if we get 6 more likes, you already know what's up.
Well, y'all already heard. We need 31 likes to start the strikers grind on the tournament. Well, it's regular Ninja World League right now, isn't it?
Y'all want to stream tomorrow? Y'all know what to do, man. Hit those buttons. Or go grab 4 other accounts and come back. Like, no.
Hey, custom.
Yo.
Would you be interested in watching a 1v1 between me and Masonic or President Rose?
Yeah, y'all know how to play the game, so yeah.
What we're gonna have to do is I gotta get 4 other people.
No cash, man. I'm not watching that. I'm sorry.
No cash.
No cash, man.
Oh no. We doing yeah, we're gonna do our actual CA.
Cool.
And I'm gonna get 4 other people to invite to the lobby, so they're not gonna be able to fight. Everybody is just gonna get a front row seat to watch me and Masonic just go at it with no interruptions or anything, and they're not gonna fight. They're gonna watch, so we don't get attacked. So, you know, the only way you can do ones is if you go to.
Yo, why the fuck is this fight so fast?
Do you feel like you that good though? I mean, you stepped off this bitch for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking about rusty. We talking about, what's that word for it?
No.
My father told me the other day. What's that word for it? Not corrosion. Damn, is it the word? No. It's not corrosion. He said it the other day. It was rusty. It means rusty.
Yeah. Shit, I'm not addicted now. I would. My first thing would be corrosion if it ain't rusty. But no, it's not Xeno. We're doing a strike. So.
Someone said eroded.
No, not eroded. Damn it.
I don't know what the word is. But no, we'll do it on strikers. I'm good at strikers.
Oh,
I
strike?
actually have all our fights recorded that we've already won, because technically I beat you 3-2, but I took away one of the matches because he was like, yo, that shit ain't fair. I'm like, how the fuck is that not fair? Because I was using the C2 drag just to keep all the other players away from me. But I would use it to that first shot hit him. You know, we'd run away from it, but he claimed that it was unfair, so I took away a win. And I think the only way to settle it correctly is for me to get 4 people in the it's not practice or
Oxidation. That's the word. My bad. Oxidation.
Oh,
that's the word. My father was oxidation.
Yeah, I would never do one Sonic in XENOVERSE. Not at this point. I don't play that shit. But I'm gonna live stream it to us on Strikers. I'm gonna have the other 4 people doing their thing, and me and Masonic just gonna go at it. I'm gonna just take his life. Bro.
He said he was fighting 14 niggas in that match. He was getting jumped. He lagged him, 2 other people.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, that shit happened, bro. I can't stand that shit. You get to the survival exercise, and as soon as you start attacking motherfuckers, next thing you get hit by somebody else. Hey, yo, let me get in on this. Yo, chill, get the fuck out of here. Let me finish my shit first.
Yeah.
I'll fight you. Nah, I'm getting whatever advantage I can get. But if I have those 4 people, then nobody will attack me and Masonic. And if all they do is watch, there's no way that we can get hit by anybody else that's not me or Masonic. So, because that was a lot of the problems. 2 of the matches, the 2 that I lost, I kept getting hit by the fucking computer. And then I'd be like, yo, the computer's on me. Hold on, I'm about to kill him real quick. He's got like 1 hit. I hit him with a jutsu, wasted jutsu that I should use on Masonic. Masonic's like, nah, fuck that. Hit me with a jutsu. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I just told you. Let me kill him. No, he ain't about that. But as soon as he feels like my C2 dragon cheat, it's not fair. So what the fuck? But anyway, so I'm gonna make it very, very fair, and it's gonna be live on stream. President Rose versus Zacian Inc. is over. And as soon as I win, it's gonna be exposed at it.
Nah.
I'm gonna get my clout off of him. Nah, he's family brother.
Speaking of you guys talking about Shinobi Strikers, should I get into Naruto?
I don't see why not, bro. It may not have the clout that XENOVERSE has, bro, but
no, I mean like just the series in general. Like, should I start watching Naruto?
Yeah, man. They got characters like Sai, you know what I'm saying?
No, I've never watched.
Oh my god, bro! What the? Have you been living under a rock?
No, he been living on Steven Universe, okay?
Bro.
It's just the fact that I don't like trying to binge shows with over like 600 fucking episodes and shit like that. Like, I don't like overly long TV shows. Like,
overly long TV show.
Like some people may say, oh, but you watch Dragon Ball that has over like 200 episodes. I watched Kai is a simplified version of Z and is more true to the manga and is only like 157 episodes.
So I saw the fire.
And granted, you know there's a lot of filler and shit.
Yeah, like if I watch it
Danny, you saw
specifically Z, there would be a fuck ton of filler. There's like 9 seasons of that shit, but with Kai, it's simplified to 5. Like they take out the Garlic Jr. saga, unnecessary shit with fucking Krillin and his random ass girlfriend with.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. My daughter just got here.
Obviously a gold digger.
Hold up, Coffee. What'd you say, Coffee?
I said, hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. My daughter just got here.
Oh, okay, go ahead, man.
How the fuck do you pause this shit?
They also take out.
I'm on desktop.
How do you pause what?
How do you pause this shit? I'm on desktop.
Pause the Discord?
Yeah.
You mean mute yourself?
Oh, how to mute yourself? It's on the lower left. Near your name. It's the microphone audio. It's the microphone.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Alright, good. Now that we got this.
digital library. I was going to buy the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, but that shit's so expensive right now. It's not on discount, and it's up for I want to get it in 4K, but it's up for $40 fucking. So I have to wait till that shit's on discount again. Because back a couple of weeks ago, it was at $20 for a discount, but now it's back up to $40. So the other DreamWorks.
What the hell is going on?
I'm probably gonna buy the free Kung Fu Panda movies because I've heard those movies are also really good. And then I'll probably just for shits and giggles, I'll probably just buy the Lego Ninjago movie so I can own the entire Lego cinematic universe. I already own
another word about an animated movie, I'm going to kill you.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about. Wait, we were just talking about anime. What the fuck?
I said animated.
Okay, but still, both anime and animated movies are both animated.
Cartoon. There's a difference.
Okay, well, you still here? Okay, well,
yeah.
Okay. Well, let's put in a difference. American animated and Japanese animated. No, I'll stop talking about American animated movies. Okay, there is one anime movie that I want to watch. It's called Promare. It literally just came out. Yeah. One
They
movie.
fight. Do they fight?
I think it's a action anime. I don't know. The description for it is 30 years has passed since the appearance of Burnish, a race of flame-wielding mutant beings who destroyed half the world with fire. When a new group of aggressive mutants calling themselves Mad Burnish appears, the epic battle between Gallo Thimos, a new member of the anti-Burnish rescue team Burning Rescue, and Leo Focia, the leader of Mad Burnish, begins. The Common Sense Media describes this in their review as an epic anime adventure that has forensic violence and heavy themes.
This shit is fucked up.
Oh, man. That doesn't sound like that's my alley. Damn, Custom, you letting him whip you like that?
Huh?
You gonna take that shit from him?
Fuck, right now to buy it, it's $20. And it's on Rotten Tomatoes. It's sitting at a 96%. So, and for audience ratings, it's also good. Like, apparently a lot of people like this. So I might give it a try. I might buy it. Like, I don't fucking rent movies. I just straight up go forward and purchase them. Like maybe there would be a day I want to watch it again.
I won't purchase the damn movie.
Yeah, hell no. What the hell? Go see what that motherfucker like, you know what I mean? But,
yeah, I'll go to a movie theater and see a premiere of something that's supposed to be good as shit because the last few movies about the certain topic is like Marvel movies. I used to go to the premieres early, you know, when I was younger. So, but other than that, no, I'm not buying shit unless I know. If I could watch it for free, bitch, I'm watching it for free.
facts? Why buy the tape when you can get the infomercial for free?
Facts, bro. I'm talking about like you could go online and find just about any movie except for some reason the new Apocalypse Dark Side War for the
Justice League Dark Apocalypse.
I can't find that shit for free nowhere. Hey, I've looked a bunch of places. I can't find that shit for free nowhere.
I heard it's actually like the plot of that movie was actually supposed to be what the Zack Snyder Justice League trilogy was supposed to be before they changed the movie.
Well, you know they just announced that the
Snyder Cut's coming out on HBO Max.
But I don't think it's going to be that much better because if they cut so much the stuff that they're saying, there's no way it's going to be a totally different movie.
No, it is. It is supposed to be a completely different movie. Like, Joss Whedon reshot like 75.
There we go.
I don't know who he is, but
There we go.
What you want to talk about, customer?
My laptop died.
no.
So that's gonna be probably it for me.
Don't blame me, bro.
Oh shit.
It's been a good podcast, bro.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you coming on, Perfection.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Well, that's if he's still here. He ain't said shit. Is he even still here? Yeah, he's still here.
Make sure you guys go check out Perfection, man. I'll still probably be streaming Shinobi tomorrow. You know, even though we didn't get 30, still good. Oh shit.
He said he still won't stay. He said he still want to play. Yes, sir.
yo, I mentioned Burkle earlier and how we both got booted, so I never got rated. When I was listening to his live stream while I was streaming, I overheard him saying that with DLC 11, he said that he hopes we get PyCon, and I'm all like, finally, someone who also fucking agrees with me that PyCon needs more attention.
Shit, a lot of people wanted PyCon, bro.
Dude, I need...
Man, I don't care, bro. I can make PyCon. I don't give a fuck.
They gave us all the skills and tools to make it.
It
Exactly.
doesn't feel the same, though.
It's not supposed to.
How would you know though, dog? Like, but see, coffee. But it's only been one game he's in, man. There's only been like a couple games, man. Like that's what I mean. Like y'all act like he been in all the games. Like this is exclusive character.
He's actually been in a lot of the games. I think he was in Budokai 3, BT3, Raging Blast 2. He was in Raging Blast 2, definitely.
That's 3 games. That's not a lot. That's 3 games. I'm talking about as a whole. Out of all the DBZ games, DBZ been coming out since 1989. PyCon ain't been in all of them games. Just a few.
Well, Tapion hasn't been in that many of the games. He's only been in, what, BT3 and XENOVERSE. He skipped out on all the PS3 games.
But he had
like...
Yeah.
Granted, I feel like that's the only thing.
PyCon had an entire fucking filler arc. And he was in the Fusion Reborn movie.
Well, that's what kind of sucks is none of those is canon.
Bro, I feel like, bro, Coffee, if they wanted that dude on here, they would have been put him out. They were doing movie characters beforehand.
Not canon either, yet they added Baby and Oob.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Fighters is not canon, and they added Android 21.
They just not, bro. They would have. I feel like they would have did PyCon if they wanted PyCon. They would have been did PyCon. You know what I'm saying? Like I want PyCon too, but it's
every now and then that they add a fan requested character. That's why DLC Pack 5 kind of started that trend of adding in fan requested characters like Buhan, Tapion, Android 13,
And then DLC 6 was all like, yo, let's bring back Few from Dragon Ball Online as like the new kind of villain. And let's put him in DLC 6 because he's kind of fan requested. And then in DLC like in DLC 7 let's give them like the only good GT villain besides, well, GT's villain, like the only awesome GT villain. Like the other GT villains are good, but like they're not as great as Baby. Like Baby actually had like a good concept behind him, and it was well executed as well. And I am actually of the fucking theory. I actually believe the theory that Zamasu is just a Baby ripoff when it comes to character concept. Zamasu is a character that literally takes over one of the main characters' bodies and uses them for evil personal conquest, and damn near succeeds in his plans to take over the universe. Also, what Baby did, and has his own Super Saiyan transformations, which is what Baby had. He had his own.
Cell had that, bro. Cell had that before all them niggas, man. Cell had his own transformations. Cell had all their powers, techniques.
No, I'm just saying that Zamasu is a ripoff of Baby by character concept.
Of course, man. Super is trash.
A lot of concepts by character concept. Of course, man. Super of GT concepts. Like, they even fucking brought Android 17 back. And I think Android 17 was more of like a fan-requested thing. Like, they wanted to see more of him.
You got a point, man, but I hate to run on you guys. I got to bounce.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta go.
Alright. Alright, I'll catch you some time later, Station. Maybe I'll shoot you a text about something. Shit, I don't know, bro.
Well, guys, this has been a great LAGFest. I want to appreciate all the likes and the love, man. Thank you guys for showing out today. Especially shout outs to his channel link is in the description below you. And special shout outs to Coffee. I did not put his channel link because he came after. Okay, he came after. All right. So yeah, but still check out Coffee Bean. And thank you for coming on too.
Subscribe or be destroyed type shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you guys want to hear me bitch about more shit. Yeah, I'm definitely writing a video essay on why GT is better than Super.
Like or die, man. You don't want to die, do you? So like the video. You gotta go.
Customs ride or die game.
Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Alright.
Peace.
Deuces.